It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see, a squad from the American, a team ready to put on a show. Taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll try the left side. Got a little space. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes down the right side. Finds the finish line for the touchdown. Wants to throw on first down. Hit as he throws. Complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Raymond. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers! They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Weeks. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
To the air on 2nd down. Bears the pressure. It's complete to the right. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Handoff from the gun. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And they're in for a touchdown. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully. Yeah. And the Scarlet Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. It's complete. And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. From the gun, running back gets to give. Turning it on! Just what they want. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left, receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking on that toss.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it.
Get set, get set.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Got room on the return. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway.
We're just about ready to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He'll pull it on the read. Quarterback gets the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's strong.
I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking. Backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Catch in the middle, it's Sheffield. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! They'll line up to go for 2. He's looking to pass. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. The Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
At the 35, he's loose. He'll work his way down to the 28. From the gun on third down. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
That's already his second touchdown of the game.
He's got it. Two-pointer is good, and now it's a one-score game here deep in the fourth. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got the first down and more. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second. Oh, he's got some space.
They're sitting back with all the DBs on the field in a dime package, playing pass. How can we get first downs? How can we complete passes and get out of bounds to try to save some of this clock as we move the ball down the field?
Finds his man. It's strong. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Into the end zone. It's caught for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it comes down to the two-point conversion.
Well, it's a great job getting the touchdown. Obviously, now you've got to go for 2. You got to dial up your best two-point play to try to tie this thing with only seconds to go.
Looking to throw. Rushes on him. And the defense swarms him under the two-point attempt is stopped. And so, too, is the attempt to tie the game. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love...
Seppuku with 11 attempts, 9 completions for 158 yards, 1 touchdown and 1 pick. And then we see Muskrat with 17 carries for 113 yards with 2 touchdowns. Receiving stats, we got Noodles with 1 catch for 22 yards and Muskrat with 1 catch for 5 yards. Not having BZ out there is really hurting our passing game. On to the defensive side of the ball, where Dave kind of led us all with 8 total tackles, and then High Guy had 6 total tackles, 1 tackle for loss. And Lil Blue ended up with 2 total tackles and a pass deflection. Residual with 1 total tackle and a tackle for loss, which was a sack. On to next week, and we see we signed 2 more people to the squad, and we also see that after we beat Rutgers, we get our first ranking of the year at number 23 in the country. Still number 1 in the conference, looking like we're going to play West Virginia or Penn State in the championship. Still not in the CFB's top 25. No one in the Heisman running.
UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Hairston. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. This defense halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before he... Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
A 1st down run in the red zone. Smashes through the tackle. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got him downfield. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Nestled just inside that right upright. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the move, he fires. Complete to the right. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Good job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. He leaves it with the back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now trying to power it in. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
Oh, he's got some space. We're at the 2-minute timeout. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking for a deep man. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. After making 1 field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. And that one took everything he had to see. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Sets up the screen. Nice move there. They bring him down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Looking downfield on first down. He'll take a shot. And it's in there for a touchdown.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Gibson. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Adkins. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So now it's 2nd and long. The lone back's got it. Looking for room at the 40. There he goes. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah,
coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to beat the D deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. He'll work his way down to the 28.
the offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
On fourth down, looking to pass. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Crosses the 35. And from the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Makes it past the marker. They'll try to run for it. Turning it on. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Let's see if he can find some room behind the left tackle. Got enough space. He's in for the touchdown. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it, they're on the move. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Looking at game stats, Seppuku with 15 attempts, 10 completions, 187 yards, and a touchdown. And then Muskrat had 21 carries, 215 yards, and 3 touchdowns. What a game. 3 catches for 60 yards for Noodles, and then Beasy has 3 for 70 yards and a touchdown. Welcome back to the action. And Muskrat with 2 catches for 31 yards. Over to the defense again. We got High Guy leading everybody with 7 total tackles. And then we have Hi, I'm Dave with 5 total tackles, 1 tackle for loss. Next we have Residual with 3 total tackles, 3 tackles for loss, and 1.5 sacks. What a game again. And Wyatt Lil Blue with 3 total tackles. Moving on to next week, we see we still have not made it into the CFP's top 12. Michigan sitting in first of the top 25, and we are actually going to be moving down from 23 to 24 after a big win against UMass. Still number 1 in the conference, looking like it's going to be Penn State in the championship game. And still no one in the Heisman talks.